I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Got a cool pepper today. You know, I'm going to start this video by telling you a joke. It's not that funny a joke, but I think I'm going somewhere with it. This person goes to prison for life. He's sentenced to life in prison. Goes to this cell block. And while sitting there one day, he hears someone yell out, 14. A bunch of guys all laugh. And he's kind of sitting there confused. A little bit later on, someone yells, 27, and everybody laughs. So he goes to the person in the cell next to me, and he says, hey, what's going on, man? What is everybody yelling numbers? And he goes, man, this is we're all lifers. You know, there's no point in telling jokes. We've all heard the jokes a million times. So instead of telling a joke, we assign them numbers. And that's it. And instead of telling a joke, you just shout out a number, give it a shot. The guy sits there and waits for a second. And he goes, 32. And nobody laughs, not a peep. And the cellie says to him, some people can tell a joke and some people can't. This is 148. I think it makes sense. We should number them. Would that be cool? What are you eating today? I'm eating a number 32. Everybody knows what it is. Of course, that wouldn't work for the people who are just joining. But I thought that would be kind of interesting. This is an interesting pepper. This is a 148, people. This is a Lonestar chocolate Starscream. Lonestar is a great grower. It's a good dude. I met him 6 years ago, long time ago, at the Dallas Zest Fest. He was a very, very nice guy to meet. He was fun to talk to. We ended up talking for quite a while. There are growers and then there are creators. You know what I mean? Some guys men and women just stick a seed in the ground and that's it. He's a creator. He creates stuff, which is kind of cool. This is a Lonestar chocolate Starscream. So a lot of you know that I'm writing a book, and it's not fun to write. I gotta tell you, I'm not enjoying it at all. There are gonna be parts of the book that are fun to write. I'm just not there yet. So some of you may have seen that I previously, for the last 10 days or so, I've been in Erie, Pennsylvania with Harvest 912. I'm back to writing today. I have taken time off. I've taken almost 2 weeks off from writing. And the reason for that is stare into a mirror for 2 months straight. Okay, how good looking you think you are, or how you feel about yourself. After 2 months of staring in the mirror, you'll want to stare into anything but a mirror. And that's kind of what writing this book has been like. Here's the inside of the Lonestar Star. Oh, I didn't have a thumbnail. You know, we need a thumbnail, people. Let's work on one. There's your thumbnail right there. Anyway, let me tell you how this smells. There's a lot of seeds in this for a small pod. It has kind of a floral aroma. It kind of smells floral-like. Anyway, Lonestar is a good dive. Thank you, Lonestar, and thank you, Lonestar Mastiff Farms, for this, and thank you for watching. Anyway, the reason I was telling you, by the way, that I'm back to writing, you'll eat this, and I'll tell you why. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase. Very bitter, very floral. It was too bitter and too floral up front. Now it's starting to become enjoyable, but it was so pronounced at first. That pepper got better as I chewed it. Initially, it was so floral and so bitter. It was almost off-putting. But then right away, those flavors start to dissipate. And it became beautiful. And now the finish on it is just spectacular. Now it's hotter than I anticipated. That's no joke. It's hotter than I thought it was going to be. And the burn is in my throat. Surprising little burn on that pod. See the microphone, people? Very surprising burn on that. So the reason I'm telling you is I'm back to writing today. I've taken a couple weeks off just because I needed to stop looking into the mirror. But I'm back today. So in fact, while this video is uploading, it's going to take a little while to upload, I'm writing. And the reason I'm telling you this is the I've been uploading a lot lately. And the uploads are probably going to slow down just a little bit. I'll still give you guys daily content. I'll try to throw up a couple shorts a day. And at least 1 or 2 videos. But it's just, I'm not going to be able to keep the pace up because I'm going to be back to writing 10 hours a day. But the good news about all this is that my target date, I kind of have a target date in my head. Everybody should be reading it. It'll be available by October 1. I know it sounds like a long way off, but even once the book is finished, it's going to take a month of editing before I'm comfortable releasing it. You know what I mean? And you know something? Listen, even once it's done and I release it, this is a rough one. I count on this. When the book is released, I'm probably going to disappear for a month. Like legit disappear. Like I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to, I don't even know if I'm going to make videos for that time. It's weird. It's like, do any of you journal? You know journal, right? Journaling is like you're writing the most intimate stuff, your feelings, what's on the inside. It's your own literary self-help piece. You know what I mean? And the idea of having somebody read your journal, think about it. If you are a person who journals, imagine the masses, people that, sort of know you or people that don't know you at all reading that. Probably worse yet, people that know who you are reading your journal. That's in essence what this is. It's a 600, 700 page journal. So, but I'm doing it because I think somebody will benefit in a very important way from it. That's the reason. The heat on this little Lonestar chocolate Starscream. It was hotter than I expected. Like I told you, the burn was mostly concentrated in my throat, although there was a little bit of tongue burn initially, but that faded quickly. For a non-chili head, that's still a problem. It's way, way hotter than a habanero. I think it was hotter. So, if you're not a chili head, you probably don't need to eat this. You could just take a knife and cut a very small sliver of it and eat that. You wouldn't have a problem with that, but the whole pot would be a problem. If you're a chili head, that's going to be a 4 or 5. No, you know what? It's probably a 6. That would probably be a 6, and some would call it a 5. It's a pretty hot little pepper. But it's a pretty pepper, you know what I mean? It's a gorgeous little chocolate pod, and a whole big bush full of those little chocolate pods would be gorgeous. Now, I have more pods coming tomorrow, probably Monday, not tomorrow. But I've got a bunch more pods coming. Some will be from bull cow. Just a good time of year for peppers. So I will be eating, it's pepper season. So you're going to see me eat a lot of peppers because that's what I do. But I just want everybody to be sort of aware that the uploading schedule is going to slow down just a little bit as I'm back to writing. I anticipate it taking at least a month and a half of writing before it's completed. And then I'll jump in and start the editing process. But anyway, thank you, Lonestar, for that pepper. That was a Lonestar chocolate Starscream. A lovely pepper. Get them if you can. So listen, what is the weekend's here? Almost here. Let's make it fun and be kind to somebody. In the description box, you're going to see a link for Lonestar Mastiff Farms. Great company, great peppers, great sauce, and they raise great dogs. They care about their animals. Cool people. So you'll see them in the description box. Tell them I sent you. On the bottom, you're going to see my son, Johnny Scoville Jr. and The Lifeboat. The Lifeboat's a great channel. If you have some trauma from your past that you're trying to put in the rearview mirror, and you want to live a life that's purposeful versus kind of going through the motions with your switch down, like that switch right there. Most people's switch is down and they don't realize it. If you want to get your switch up and start living with purpose, it's a great place to start. Up on top, you're going to see Pepperology. Now, Pepperology is geared towards brand new chili heads. So check that out. It's a terminology, just all kinds of good information for you. The other one is going to be all of the challenges I've done. By the way, we're approaching our 6,000th video. So if you have any suggestions of what should happen on that video, because that's pretty poignant, it's a serious milestone, 6,000 videos. Go in the comment section and put a comment. If I take your suggestion, I'll send you something. I love you guys. My name is Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.